What's going on, everybody? I'm going to give you guys a quick update on the Trans Am here. Ain't got a lot done, but we got some. First thing I worked on was these windows have been in the house. Had them stored up in the attic so they wouldn't get broke. And got them down, got them tinted. Never got them cleaned off after that. You can see they're nasty, but we got that done. Now I got to adjust them because they're too high. Problem with them being too high, though, is these is power doors. And I got the wiring and stuff back up in here. Got the switch plugged in. Tried them out. Didn't get nothing. And started troubleshooting, see what was going on. Cheap test light there. The thing came from Walmart and it sucks. It's got a little LED bulb in it and it lights up. I mean, I'm telling you, the tip of a cigarette would be brighter than that. And so I had issues with that, but once I got it going, we found out, you got to start from the beginning. Had power, had the fuse box, had power on the wire. Had power come out and go all the way to the switch. Checked the switch, all the contacts. I just checked the power coming to them. Had power on every one. Checked them with an ohm meter on the resistor, the continuity setting, so that it'll beep, and those was all good. So I started looking into it. And then, of course, you got your plug-ins like this, to where they come across the dash and plug in. And on this side, we're good. We've got power all the way to the motor, but all it does is just a little quiet thud, just up or down. So apparently, what I'm thinking is the motor in this door is just shot. I mean, it's been sitting in this door. It's still riveted in. You can see them, and you can see the wheel in there a little bit. It's pretty rusty. I don't know if you can see or not, but I don't know if this thing's set outside. But I know it's been in the garage, and it's not a heated garage. Dirt floors, no insulation. So I think they're probably just shot. For the driver's side, what ended up happening was when I would check it, there was no power at all to the switch, or well, not the switch, but the motor itself in the door. And I done the same thing over there as I did over here. Check these plug-ins and stuff. And I've got power on both sides of the plug-in. So we're losing power somewhere from that plug-in down through your kick panel, out your cowl, into the door. And I always heard a lot of people talking about over time those wires inside the conduit get broke, corroded from doors open, shutting. So I guess that's what's happened over there, is the wires broke. And like I said, if you go to change your motors in these, you got to drill the rivets out and pull it out. You got to clamp it in a vise, take the motor out so it doesn't spin around and cut your hand off. But I don't have a vise, so I really don't feel like fooling with it. And I'm not wild about power windows anyway, so I've already ordered a set of used manual regulators. I'm just going to put manual regulators in it. Don't worry about it. That way I get these doors working, well, the windows to work. As like I said, you can tell by looking at my stops where it used to be and where it needs to be. And that's as far as I can get it down. And the same in the front. It's not as much, but it's enough to mess it up. When you go to shut this one, for one, I have to push it in under the clip. But then, of course, once you're shut, it kind of looks like it's good here. When you follow it back, you see how close you are. And it shoves up on that rubber and makes it too tight. I don't want to bust the glass. So nothing needs to come down. And then on my driver's side, it's done the same thing. It's not quite as bad as far as the gap up top, but still needs adjustment, and I can't adjust it. So like I said, we got manual regulators coming, and got this mirror put on. The other mirror, like an idiot, I forgot it's remote. I put the window in place first. Went to put the remote mirror in there, and it won't go down through because of the glass right in the way, the remote cables. So now I gotta wait on doing that. But we did some other stuff as well. I did come back here and get the gas tank in there, and that was a pain itself. They had stainless straps, I guess, for it, and they weren't formed. They hadn't been on here, and that was a real pain. And I don't really like how these fuel lines are and where they're at, but like I said, the tank's in, all the lines was hooked up. I come around, I had to order the, I know you can't see it, but I had to order the sending unit plug because I didn't have the part that went on the tank, and all I had was the part that comes through the body back here with a little grommet on it, and it had a female end. So I ordered that and got it in, and I had trouble getting the bolts to work. I didn't have any bolts for the gas tank straps. Ordered a set of those, and they just kept wanting to strip out on that one for some reason. I guess because the stainless steel strap or something. But we got it in, got it bolted up. All my fuel lines are ran. Like I said, we got the windows in. Just need to get them adjusted. So now I guess we're on hold till I get some window regulators in here, because of course I don't have the window sweeps in either. And with that, you have to lower your stop, lower your window all the way down, further than what it would normally go, then get them in. So kind of just on hold waiting for parts to come in. But as soon as we get some parts in and get some other work done, we'll make another video and bring you back.